A demo coming up, but first let's talk story about the coffee berry borer.
Yeah, thank you. You know, most of you are probably aware of, or if you haven't been aware of, the fact that a number of years ago now we found out that we had the worst pest that you could possibly get in coffee, and it's called the coffee berry borer, and it's in every major coffee producing place in the world. Well, it just kind of set us farmers back because we were just immune to this forever and ever, we thought. But there's not a lot of ways of attacking and treating this, of course, because we have a food product here, we can't use pesticides. And about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, I was looking into some information and found out that the tropical nut borer in macadamia nuts was also an equally bad infestative beetle, and they discovered a flat grain bark beetle that was eating the eggs and the larvae of this tropical nut borer. So it was preying on the early stages of life of it. So I started thinking about maybe the fact that it would like doing this with our coffee berry borer as well, and started looking into it and finding out that sure enough, not only did it like the idea, but it was already in a lot of our farms samples. And so we got the interest and attention of the University of Hawaii, as well as the United States Department of Agriculture research facility on the Hilo side, and we've come up with some really great information here in the past year. And hopefully we're going to come up with a lot more. But I think the thing that's really is important to recognize is that, first of all, it's a natural predator. It's not something that you know, is a chemical or something like that. This is just another beetle eating a beetle. And I guess the other thing that is really very important, and we get this question asked us constantly, well, are you going to introduce something else that's going to have some impact that we don't know anything about?
Whole mongoose and rat story.
And the big question to that is that we don't have to introduce it, it's already here. So what else it's going to do, it's going to do that whether we're studying it or not. But this is probably one of the brightest lights that has occurred in for us Kona coffee farmers here in a long time.
Hey Bob, how did the coffee berry borer get here?
Boy, that's a good question. Probably a question we'll never know. There's been a lot of speculation. I do know that it would be pretty hard for it to get here on its own. So it was brought in at some point in time, one way or another.
Changing gears, Bob, in a few minutes you're going to be hosting a demo here. Tell us about that.